Yes, I need you. Okay.
Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Hari Hari Gange, Jaya Jaya Gange, Hari Hari Gange, Jaya Jaya Gange, Hari Hari Gange, Jaya Jaya Gange, Hari Hari Gange, Jaya Jaya Gange. Om Mahate Gange Rani Mata ki Jai, Pavan Sukha Hanuman ki Jai, Hari Hari Shankari, Hari Om. Take the flowers, touch them, sweet, set it there, you can't work when you. If I've never said anything out of this, take it and offer the flowers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. We're going to close the box now. Our 6 family members together. Please take your position, follow the priest amen. Let us all rise. Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram 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 Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram this way. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. Get us the garlands from the box. Yeah, somebody bring the lamp and come before we open the box. And get me the garland.
Sandesh is coming down.
Okay, this gentleman just want to say a few words before he
Friends and family of the Mabeer family, thank you all once again for being here with the family. It's not easy this time to lose a loved one, especially a dad, a husband, a grandfather. But we pray that the Almighty will step in the family this time. On behalf of gathering funeral directors, my father, myself, family, on behalf of the priest, the officiating priest, we pray that God will receive this the family this time. It's not easy. The family says we want to thank everybody for helping them in special kind. The passing away, the push of the day of the death passing away. We want to say none, we want to thank you. If we can open the castle for viewing, we ask you to do it in an orderly manner. Walk around the castle so the rest of the family. Thank you so much. It's open for viewing. Go through.
Put it under here, right? Get us a small bucket of water as well, right? Sunday. Watch nobody. Small bucket of water.
No, I don't use it. They want you.
Okay, loving families and friends, those on a good or good, you can come soon. Serve your finish, you can start now come and do your viewings, huh? You can stand over here, it's fine. You can put your hands together and sympathize with the family. It's okay.
Oh, we thought they're coming around. Yeah. They don't come around. Oh, we don't come around. That's right.
And they just can put their hands and say the pronouns to the family.
Sorry, that is
You can put it on this. Put it this.
Is it peace now?
I'm put it too much down. Yeah. Turn it the other way. Make the lamp face down. No. Turn it the other way. Yeah. You put it above the stand. Put the box. Put it above the stand. Huh? Oh, the stand. That's fine. So I'll just block it here, the window, it off.
Oh, it's stuck.
Take him out.
Oh, there's fire there. Oh, yeah. It wasn't even sick party. He came for so many illnesses. And got
Okay, Jai Shri Ram, Namaste to loving families and friends. On behalf of myself, in the name of my Guru, and the lotus feet of my spiritual master Swami Shivananda, my sympathies and my condolences are to the bereaved family on the loss of a wonderful husband, a wonderful father, a wonderful father-in-law, a wonderful grandfather, a wonderful brother, a wonderful uncle, and also a very, very dear friend. Loving families and friends, we've been assembled here today on a very, very sad, auspicious day to put our farewell love salutations and our respects towards our departed dad that's lying in his casket today. Bhagwanji Paramatma has sent for a call, and now our departed dad is in a very, very deep sleep. His material body will go back to its 5 material elements where it has came from. Water will go back to water, ether will go back to ether, air will go back to air. But the Param Atman that keeps this body alive, it is all pervading. It comes from one birth to the next birth. It all depends on our actions. Krishna Bhagwanji speaks to Arjuna in the Bhagavatam, and he says to Arjuna, the cause of our pains and sufferings is attachment. We are attached to everything that is around us. Today we have to detach from this material body, because today Dad is one with the Creator himself. Krishna Bhagwanji says that we should not weep for something that is not departed. Today we are only crying for the material body, but the Param Atman that keeps this body alive, it takes 888 million births. It all depends on our action. The most highest birth we can take is to be born in this human body, and the most lowest birth we can take is to be born in the animal kingdom. For us to be born in this human body, we must perform good vasanas and good karmic action. Dad has performed his duty as being a husband, as being a father, as being a role model to his family. The only way that we can remember our departed dad that's lying in this casket today is for all the love and all those joys and all those happy days that you have shared together. And for every good thing that he has done in each and every one of your lives. Loving families and friends, when we speak of death, we get very, very sad, knowingly that we're not going to see our departed again. Bhagwan has his days and his ways for each and every one of us. Unfortunately, it was Dad's call, and now he's one of the creators. He's in a better place than you and I, where there's no pains and where there's no sufferings. The only thing that we can do today is to put our hands together and pray to Dad and say to Dad, Dad, thank you for everything that you have done for us in our lives. As you've been born on a spiritual journey for 365 days, traveling into 16 locales and into 16 regions, may you be one with the Creator. May you be there as a bright shining star in the sky, looking upon us, guiding us, blessing us, removing all obstacles from our way, all sorrows from our lives. Whenever we need you, we will pray to you. You will be with us spiritually, but in this material body, you will not be with us. For loving families and friends, for the Atma and eternal, only the body is made of 5 material elements. Earth, water, fire, air, and ether dies. The element return to the sources from which they have came. The Atman, according to the karma of the individual, enters a new body. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, sloka 23, emphasize the eternal nature of the Atman, which is beyond the reach of material things. Om Nenam Chinati Sastrani Nainam Ati Pavakana Kanyam Kanyan Yopo Nasugyani Maharut For this Atman cannot be cut by any weapon, nor can be burnt for fire, nor wet by the water, dried by the wind. That is simply a change of the body for the soul. And the idea is amplified, driven home by our reference to our everyday experience as given in the Bhagavatam. Om Vasami Jirnani Yatya Vihatya Navani Vitani Narponani Yataha Saranani Yatyaha Jaryantyani Samatyahani Navani Dehi. Just as a person casts a one of bodies and put on new one, so the enlightened soul will cast a one of bodies and enter bodies that are also. Om Bhagavan Devasya Sargava Asaraha Guru Samare Sarva Dukataha Manasamana Vajya Sarantya Anantya Jaryanta Chaha Vidryanta Chaha Vidya Sade Dukharutraha Avana Sukti Vidya Gavidyaha Ganopya Muksha Mukantya Vandi Me Prabhu. Lord, the sustainer of all beings in this world governed by darkness. Human beings are always suffering. They come in different body forms. They come and go. There seems to be no end to the suffering. Show us the way that man may be liberated, and show us the way that man may attain and salvation. Among the 8,400,000 species of life, knowledge for liberation cannot be gained without being born in a human body. In no other kind of body can knowledge for liberation be gained after countless births by merits of righteousness accumulated. One will attain human birth. Therefore, human beings should always perform good damning action. Loving families and friends, we're going to perform our Pidadan pujas. Bhaiji is going to do all the pujas today for his departed death. As he has taken the responsibilities of performing the Pidadan pujas, he will be responsible for this Atman for 10 days. Wherever he goes, this Atman will be with him. So 10 days is something that we have to take very, very seriously, because once he finishes last rites at the crematorium and he puts his foot back in the yard over there, then his sutak starts. So which means we're going to start eating food. Stove cannot go on today, stove will only go on in the morning. Tomorrow morning, the first thing that we're going to cook is put it down, we're going to take up from there. Then they're going to plant a piece of food, so we're going to give that one. Right up to the 13 days, you're not going to pull the food out, because that spiritual journey will only start on the 13 days when Pandit Pradeep is coming here to perform the Shrat Puja for your departed dad. When he finish all the pujas for the pitas, he's going to face to the east direction, and then he's going to do all the pujas for the deities. So our dark night starts. After you finish at the crematorium, when your pujas are all finished, nobody is allowed to hug you, nobody is allowed to shake you. Because now you have taken the responsibility of doing a sattvic fast, eating boiled food. If you are married, you cannot sleep on the same bed with your wife. You have to sleep separately, because you now are responsible for your dad's soul. Wherever you go, dad's Atman will be with you. 10 days, we cannot go into places where it is bad, where it is ugly, where people are doing all the wrong things. There cannot be any intoxication in the house, no swearing, no fighting, no nothing. The house has to be peaceful, and only Bhagwan's name must be recited in this house. Because this is where their Atman will be. As I say, only the body will get burnt, but the Atman is also there. So you have taken the responsibility of performing all your dance pujas. May Bhagwan richly bless you. May he guide you in this most difficult time of yours. And may you fulfill everything that is in your life. We will start our pujas. Loving families and friends, on behalf of the grieving family, I wish to thank each and every one of you for being here today, supporting this family in this most difficult time of this, in any way that we have assisted this family, with cash, with floral distribution, words of kindness. May Bhagwanji richly bless you and your family. May give each and every one of you safe traveling mercy back to your destinations where your life came from. And may keep each and every one of you safe in this pandemic that we are facing on our daily basis. You want to interview the face first? Let me just do the things out front. We don't want to disturb our pujas. That's such a kind start the puja. Understand that. All I will do is the pindas. Show me your hands, right? Lift your hands. Om Itrikeshwaya Namaha. Om Naharaya Namaha. Om Mahadevaya Namaha. Show me your right hand. Shift this water to your hand. Om Amrito Paristam Asi Swaha. Om Amrito Pitam Asi Swaha. Om Satyam Yahasti Maitri Satyam. Show me your left hand like this. Use your ring finger and your thumb. Touch the water, touch your lips from right to left. Om Bhanga me Vayu Hastu, your nostrils. Om Dansa me Prano Hastu, your eyes. Om Archana me Churam Hastu, your ears. Om Karna me Sutram Hastu, your shoulders. Om Bahu me Balu Hastu, your knees. Om Purve me Bhuja Hastu, over your body. Om Aristani me Ani, Tafra Mahashanti. This Kusring, I will recite the mantra, they come from the Yurveda, chapter 10, sloka 16. As I put the Kusari in your fingers, it represents that from today we've got no attachment with this heart mantra. That will be on its own spiritual journey. Om Pavitra Vaishnayo, Savitra Punchitra, Pavitra Surnasте, Tastate, Pavitra Punyakyam, Puntacham. This Kusalim, you're not going to take it out now after you perform all your rites last night. When you finish doing your tarpan at the crematorium, then you're going to take it out and leave it in the clean place. Om Chandra Maharaj. Om Vishnu Vishnu Srimad Bhagavate Mahapuriyasya Vishnu Agya Prata Mahanasya Brahma Vidit Narajasya Kaliyo Kalki Panakari Dakshini Afrikasya Asati Gati Pujasya Pindamaya Pujasya Dakshini Afrikasya South Africa Namasya KwaZulu Natal Namasya Clear State Namasya Almond Road Namasya Yajma Namasya Mata Namasya Rain Bahan Namasya Kashyap Godra Namasya, Pita Prete Namasya, Maniraj Namasya, Pandit Ravi Namasya, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sacha Parabrahma. Om Gangarani Samarpayami Swaha. Gangarani Samarpayami. Okay, show me your left hand. Okay, since that passed away now, the first pinda we're going to do on his chest, right? That first pinda is going to be on his chest. Om Adya Kashyap Gotra Namasya Pita Prete Namasya, take God's name. Maniraj Preta Asli Milviste Sarviste Braviste Va Eshate Pindo Maya. That's your hands top of the pinda. Om Lima Bhaga Mujas Yanto. Om Gangarani Samarpayami Swaha. Om Gandham Samarpayami Swaha. Om Tilosi Samarpayami Swaha. Om Yavyosi Samarpayami Swaha. Om Akshatam Samarpayami Swaha Chandan. Om Chandan Mahapunya Pavitram Samarpayami. Thank you. Om Adya Kashyap Godra Namasya Pita Prete Namasya, dad's name. Maniraj Namasya Dharvaste Pantaminto Vishnu de Vishnava Esha Pe Pindo Maya Tabashtam Swaha. ओम गंगारानी समर्पयामि स्वाहा। ओम तिलोसी समर्पयामि स्वाहा। ओम यव्योसी समर्पयामि स्वाहा। ओम अक्षतम समर्पयामि स्वाहा। Our last pinda at home. This is our last pinda at home. The next pinda we're going to do at the entrance of the crematorium, and the balance of the 2 pindas we're going to do in the antechamber. Om Adya Kashyap Gotra Namasya Pita Prete Namasya, dad's name.
Maniraj.
Hatre Ketro Neto Eshote Pindo Maya Tabashtutam Swaha. That's your hands. Lipa Bhaga Bhujas Tripyanto. Perfume. Om Gandham Samarpayami Swaha. Om Gangarani Samarpayami Swaha. Om Tilosi Samarpayami Swaha. Om Yavyosi Samarpayami Swaha. Om Akshatam Samarpayami Swaha. Om Pushpani Samarpayami Swaha. Okay, that's about 3 times. Okay, Jai Shri Ram to loving families and friends. Thank you for being patient with us. Those on the view the face of our departed, you can come forward.
Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om
वासुदेवाय हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे जय 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 लॉर्ड कृष्णा जय 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 मुरलीवाला वेदो दर्शन राधे श्याम श्याम ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है जय 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 लॉर्ड कृष्णा जय 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 मुरलीवाला वेदो दर्शन राधे श्याम श्याम ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है You are the creator of the universe You are the founder of love आके दिखा जा दर्शन तेरा सबको तो प्यारे सिखा जा You are the creator of the universe You are the founder of love आके दिखा जा दर्शन तेरा सबको तो प्यारे सिखा जा जय 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 लॉर्ड कृष्णा जय 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 मुरलीवाला वेदो दर्शन राधे श्याम श्याम ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है, ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है। मन मेरे प्यारे दिल की उदासी आके मुरलिया बजा, नाचेंगे छम छम कृष्णा तेरी धम धम आके मुरलिया बजा। मन मेरे प्यारे दिल की उदासी आके मुरलिया बजा, नाचेंगे छम छम कृष्णा तेरे धम धम आके मुरलिया बजा। जय 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 लॉर्ड कृष्णा, जय 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 मुरलीवाला, दे दो दर्शन राधे श्याम श्याम ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है, ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है, ये प्यार भरा दिल तेरे लिए है। गुरु शरणं दुस्तर भव सागर तरणं, मानस भजरे गुरु शरणं दुस्तर भव सागर तरणं। गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय, गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय, साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय, सत्य साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिवाय नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिवाय नमः। अरुणाचल शिव, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुण शिवा। अरुणाचल शिव, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुण शिवा। ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओम नमो बाबा। ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओम नमो बाबा, ओम नमो बाबा, ओम नमो बाबा। मानस भजरे गुरु शरणं दुस्तर भव सागर तरणं। Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya.
Loving families and friends, we get a proceed to the Clara State Crematory, where the department will be there for viewing, right up to 12 o'clock, to 12:30. 12:30 to 1 to 1. When they get our family members, we can go on.
You are jamming that guy. Who is this?
Oh, they said they're gonna go.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's a cop.
So nice.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. And you're going to put him in the front of your rest.
That's my mom. Okay. Yeah, what do
Yeah, this is
No, leave it. Thanks. And you call me
All the boys are out. Oh, okay. Call Johnny. Akshay is there. Asha.
Kashyap Putra Namas, Gita Priti Namas, Krista Buddha Nama, Krista Matisha, Wakani Prita, Ganzarani Samarpaya. You can carry the front now, right? But from here you can carry the front. Right? Just pick it up. Ram Nam Satya Hai. 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 Again. Ram Nam Satya Hai. 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 Again. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Then what is it? Pick it up. We're going to go straight down at the head. Go straight up. Come. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Come backwards. Yeah. Bring it backwards. Someone can come on this side. Leave it down. Leave it down. Come on this side. Hold it back. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's fine. It's damn good. Damn down. Yeah. Yeah, leave it. I'm not leave that one.
Om Krishna ji ki naam hai, Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
भगवान को
father's brother to deliver his speech. Bangladesh.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the Mabeer family, I want to take this opportunity in thanking each and one of you to take the time out to pay the last respects to our beloved Maniraj. Losing their loved one is not easy, and no matter how we look at their passing, it will always have a bittersweet taste. Bitter because it's someone who we love dearly, and we would always want that person to be around. Sweet because that person would no longer have to suffer. Our dear uncle was called to rest on the 5th of September 2023 after being ill for the last 3 months. Maniraj uncle, as he was affectionately called, was a loving husband to Ingla, awesome dad to Veena, Asha and Vishnu, and unconditional love to his grandkids. He spent all of his working life as an educator, teaching at various schools and rising to the position of principal before retiring. Post-teaching, he spent most of his time with his grandkids and keeping himself busy by delving in keeping himself fit and healthy, often asking his nephews to play squash with him, and they complied. Growing up, Maniraj uncle was quite a disciplinarian. He was feared by all of his nieces and nephews. If we misbehaved, our parents would say, "I'm going to call Maniraj." Up until very recently, my mother used that line on me. I can't remember what wrong I did. This would instantly bring order to whatever we were misbehaving about. As kids, we loved playing on the road, and when we saw his car come down the road, we would dive into the nearby bush taking cover. If seen, he would not hesitate to reprimand us. First question, did you finish your homework? Typical teacher. Usually the response was no. As kids, we often stayed off his radar. As he got older, he simmered down, and as he became older, the birth of a new relationship was conceived, called uncle-nephew relationship. As a nephew, we saw a more relaxed Maniraj uncle, and that's when we really got to know him, no more that authoritarian person. He became this jovial and caring individual, extremely approachable. There was a time when one of our nephews had to be in court. He made sure he took a taxi accompanied by one of his other nephews to witness the proceedings and lend support, only an uncle knows how. He always was happy to chat to people of all ages. A true entertainer, and not to mention his love for giving speeches at weddings and any other gatherings. Need I say, he was extremely good at doing that. Maniraj uncle was also quite a traveler. He loved going on holidays, be it within the country or abroad. I can fondly recall growing up, when it was school holidays, you can be rest assured a holiday was on the cards. He simply loved that in true nomad's fashion. For me, my uncle's standout trait was his support to the less fortunate. On a daily basis, he would give monetary handouts to all those who came to his door, to the annoyance of others. He was steadfast in ensuring that these less fortunate people do not walk away empty-handed. Maniraj uncle had such a novel way of handing out donations to these individuals that came to his house. He attached a long string to a bucket. From his balcony, he would place the donation into the bucket and lower it to his individuals. No one would walk away empty-handed. Family and friends, this is the stature and the generosity of this man. He also, for many years, supported one of his cousins by placing cash in an envelope and handing it to my brother, who happened to work with this individual. He done this on a monthly basis, and for many years. This is just one of many deeds that Maniraj uncle loved doing. His famous words to me when I used to question him about his generosity. He would say to me that we must share whatever we have to the less fortunate, and he became an exponent of that. He also said to me, if we cannot be human, then there is no point in calling ourselves human beings. The wisdom of this awesome man. Living next door to my uncle, it gave me and my siblings the opportunity to visit him as we pleased, a visit that he always cherished. We chatted about lots of interesting topics. Even in his late 80s, his mind was sharp as a needle. He knew about current and world matters that youngsters of today would be envious of. An avid reader of books and other reading material. As I mentioned earlier on, any uncle loved a party. Being his neighbor, on auspicious days he would come to our house with Mami and party. His famous line to me was, "Hey Manju, where is the spark?" Another name for a drink. He would have two, and that's it, very disciplined in his consumption. He also loved to sing. We have recorded him on many occasions of his various renditions to songs that he liked. He loved the idea of turning 90. He often would say to me, "Hey Manju, I'm going to be 90. No one else in my family is going to reach 90. And I would just respond by saying, "Yeah, we're going to have a big party." To which he just smiled. He was just a few weeks away from achieving that. But to us, he will always be 90. Without a doubt, we are going to miss his presence. To our uncle, may the Almighty guide you on your journey to Moksha. You have left an indelible mark on all of us. All of your nieces and nephews who are most generous, who are the next generation, got their work cut out. We all have big shoes to fill. And to all those who attended, thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Rajesh, for those very, very beautiful words. I'm not going to say any more because I was very impressed to hear more about my uncle, which I didn't know before. So Rajesh really enlightened me more about my uncle. The next speaker, Raj, and if you could be in readiness, we'll call you in the next 2 minutes. Thank you.
सुंदर लागे बिहार लागे प्यारा सरी की पगड़ी बांधे सुंदर आँखों वाला कितना सुंदर लागे बिहारी कितना लागे प्यारा तू जब बंसी बजावे तब मोर विलाज दिखावे तू जब बंसी बजावे तब मोर विलाज दिखावे यमुना लहरे उठती और कोयल कूकू गाए हाथ में कंगन पहने और गले में चंदी माला हाथ में कंगन पहने और गले में चंदी माला कितना सुंदर लागे बिहारी कितना लागे प्यारा सरी की पगड़ी बांधे सुंदर आँखों वाला कितना सुंदर लागे बिहारी कितना लागे प्यारा
Namaste again. Our next speaker is going to be Rajan. He is a family friend and a good member of the family as well. So on behalf of the Mabeer family, I'd like to call Mr. Rajan to say a few words.
Namaste, dear friends and family. Thank you for attending to the funeral service of the late Mr. Maniraj Mabeer. I am Rajan Amin, a former neighbor of Mr. Mabeer. He was an educator and so was Mrs. Mabeer. Their 3 children were well educated. Mr. Mabeer was a very much a people-oriented type of person, knowledgeable and helpful. He gave good guidance and advice. His assistance to people were done discreetly. In some events when there were some misfortunes in their families, he helped a lot. He took part in community organizations, for example, the Red Beard organization, the Clear State Development Forum. He was also involved in assisting in the building of the school hall at S.M. Dawari School. He was a very staunch member of the Palmi Road Kali Puja, and he never missed not one function as it took place in January every year. He attended and he had a lot of confidence in the prayer that took place in the bottom of Palmi Road. He loved spending time with people. We pray for the journey of his soul to God's house be a peaceful one. We all miss him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rajan, for those beautiful words. What I really remember when my uncle was alive, one of his famous lines, I'm sure most of the family members will remember, is that "You're a winner, you're a star." I'm sure you all remember that. Okay, our next 3 speakers, if you could be in readiness, and those are going to be the grandchildren of the late Mr. Mabeer. That will be Praveen, Deepika, and Shiven. If you could be in readiness, you'll be called shortly to put your farewell speech. Thank you.
चरणों में ही रहना जब तक मेरे तन में प्राण मेरे बाबा
शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले शीश तुम्हारी गंगा मैया चंद्र शिखर पे सोए तन पे सर पे बिछरते रहते भक्तों के मन मोहे शीश तुम्हारी गंगा मैया चंद्र शिखर पे सोए तन पे सर पे बिछरते रहते भक्तों के मन मोहे उसको कैसा कष्ट जगत में नाम तेरा जोड़े सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले जय बम बम बोले जय बम बम बोले
कोई मन्नत मांगे कोई माला पहने शीश नवाई फिरता कोई धीरे कोई मन्नत मांगे कोई माला पहने शीश नवाई फिरता कोई धीरे मेरे सर पे आसमां सा बाबा तेरा मेरे लिए तो सबसे पहले मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ दिया सब वक्त से पहले सदक समझ से कुछ ज्यादा मिले छाया तेरी तेरा पुकार है बाबा तेरे सर पे झुकते बस किस्मत वाले माँ मेरे लिए सबसे पहले मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे सर पे आसमां सा बाबा तेरा मेरे लिए तो सबसे पहले मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मैं तेरा ध्यान करूँ तो सदा लौट के खुद आए मैं तेरा नाम पढ़ूँ तो मुश्किल हल हो जाए मैं तेरा ध्यान करूँ तो सदा लौट के खुद आए मैं तेरा नाम पढ़ूँ तो मुश्किल हल हो जाए तेरे आगे नश तक हुए ना तो के नाम मेरे लिए तो सबसे पहले मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ मेरे भोलेनाथ कोई मन्नत मांगे कोई माला पहने शीश नवाई कोई
Okay, may we have all the grandchildren to come up, please? And out of all the grandchildren, we have the three speakers. The main speakers as Praveer, Deepika, and Shiven. Thank you. You can decide who to go first.
Hi everyone, my name's Deepika. I'm the granddaughter of Maniraj Mabeer. He would call me his favorite granddaughter, but that he could say that because I was the only granddaughter. So I've been crying a lot over the last few days. Anytime I have a moment to think, I'm crying my eyes out when I think about the fact that I'll never be able to hear him scream my name off the balcony to say goodbye so that the whole world could hear. That's, you know, someone complimented me on my smile the other day, and I cried because he was the one who taught me to smile. I cried when I realized that he wanted to see me graduate. He was happier about me being Dr. Mabeer than I was. He told me that I couldn't change my name even if I got married because I had to be Dr. Mabeer. Despite crying, I'm happy because today we are celebrating, even through our grief, a life that was well lived. For 89 years, he manifested everything he wanted. He He strongly believed that with a positive attitude, courage, confidence, and determination, he would achieve anything, and he proved that over and over again. One of the books he lived by is called The Secret, and in it says that success is not about what you achieve, it's about how much you inspire others. And I know he inspired me, and I'm sure that he inspired a lot of people in this room. He inspired me to give to others freely and generously. As Manju Kaka said, anyone who came to his door didn't leave empty-handed. I know he used to practice his memory exercises so that he'd remember everyone's name, just because it made people feel special. He gave all of his energy to every interaction, and he gave a smile to anyone and everyone. We often stayed with him for weeks during the holidays, and he would play chess with my brother, but he realized I didn't like it because I was bad at it and I lost. And so he bought a different game. It was very simple, it was a 4-in-a-row game, and I almost won every single time. And at the time I didn't think that he was letting me win, but in hindsight he was an adult and I was 8, so I'm sure he was. And he was okay with my voting because it meant that I felt like a winner and I felt more confident. As I'm sure everyone knows, he always said, I'm a star, I'm a winner, and I'm a multi-millionaire. He handed out money like sweets, but as far as I know, he was never actually a multi-millionaire. When questioned, he would say his wealth lies in the people around him, his family and his friends. And looking at everyone here in the room today, I can agree that he was a very wealthy man. Thank you. So I'm also just going to read a speech from my cousin, Nirvan. And he was the person who was always at the beck and call of Dada. Every time he wanted anything, he'd call Nirvan and Nirvan would do it for him. So Nirvan says, thank you all for attending. Most of you will know me for always being with my Nana. As a kid growing up, if you ever wanted sweets or chocolates, the first thought would be to run to Nana's room. Nana always had sweets and chocolates for days. It was a never-ending supply. I will always have good memories of Nana taking us to Ashwell Grounds to run around and play, and thereafter take us to buy the most delicious pies. We had really awesome times with Nana, and don't forget about going to the Ashwell pool. Till this day, I still think Nana was more active in the gym than I was. I haven't been to the gym as consistently as he was. He very much took care of his body. Nana, you will continue to guide us in the right direction as you always did. You will always be my star, my winner, and my multi-millionaire. And my MM. I will forever love you, Nana.
So, like Devika said, when we were younger, we always stay at my Dada and my Dadi's house. And that would be almost like a second home for us. Every day we would use arts and crafts to get some sweets. We would play board games. And every day we would have to recite, I'm a star. Every time, even more enthusiastic than the last time. We would spend a lot of time there, and he gave us the confidence and courage to become the people that we are today. Over time, as we got older, we spent less time at his house, and we would visit every so often, but every time we visited, he was always happy, he was always cheerful to see us. And for us, we saw him recently. It's not something new for us, but every single time, he had a smile on his face, and he was so cheerful to see us. I remember my dad used to go and visit him every single day. I would go with him sometimes, but for him, I also thought, why every single day? Now I understand that every moment spent with him meant a lot to my dad, it meant a lot to us. And so as we moved away, we spent less and less time with him. But I will always remember Dada. It will be an intrinsic part of my life. Or will be someone missing from family get-togethers. But I'm sure all of you remember him just as I have. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. For those of you who don't recognize me, my name is Shiven. I'm the third eldest grandson. This is my first time speaking at a funeral. As I was writing this, I thought about how much difficulty I would have putting into words my relationship with my mom. Then I remembered one of Nana's very many life lessons. when you speak, speak with enthusiasm. So now, today, I won't strive for perfect storytelling, and instead, I'll strive to provide an enthusiastic one. I hope you like it. Ever since I could talk, the people around me said I should be a lawyer. Apparently, I was great at arguing. What they didn't tell me, however, was that lawyers speak publicly. Lawyers have to be persuasive. Did you know that public speaking is among the most common fears in the world? And the ability to influence people is a trait all public speakers have. Nana wasn't afraid to speak publicly, to challenge the populace with his ideologies. It was just one of the many ways in which he would influence people. His charismatic nature helped him become extremely popular in the wider community. He always had a smile on his face when giving his time, money, or attention to those people in need. He was the kind of person who would greet a stranger with a smile and pay them a compliment, just to spread happiness and positivity. I'm very fortunate to have learned charisma from Nana, even though I might have been incredibly resistant at the time. He used to stay up late with me and listen to me recite speeches or narratives that I'd written for school. I can just picture him now, pretending to nod off and shake his head disapprovingly. He would say, "You need to be enthusiastic." And I, almost expectedly, argued. I would say, "Why? Nobody cares how the story is told. They're probably not even going to listen anyway." Foolishly, I didn't realize that Nana was teaching me a life lesson, one that would lead to countless opportunities, both professionally and socially. In the absence of such a lesson, I could very well have been left behind. So thank you, Nana, for saving me from the embarrassment of being a mumbling, fumbling idiot in the courtroom, for teaching me the value of pausing with a smile, and for sharing your secrets in the art of persuasion. I also wanted to thank you for showing me that it's okay to stand up for people who can't speak for themselves, even when nobody else wants to. You broke down my misconceptions of social hierarchies so that I may follow in your footsteps and be kind to others. Nana, you helped me find my self-worth through your repetitive phrasing. Some of my personal favorites are: through God's grace, each and every day I get better and better. Courage, confidence, and determination. And probably the most famous of them all: I am a star, I am a winner, I am a multi-millionaire. The phrases kept me motivated during some of my darkest days, and they remind me to be kind to myself. Although I didn't understand it as a child, your peculiar little songs taught me to whistle while I work. It turned out to be a great stress reliever, and it added some much needed levity in my life. But you probably already knew that. As a child, my ADHD brain just couldn't find the logic in why someone would chant, "1, 2, buckle shoe," when climbing up the stairs. Also, I don't think I'd ever seen a shoe with a buckle. So why would you be buckling a shoe, nah? As I got older, I realized if you make work fun, then you're not actually working. That's not something they teach you at university. Or maybe they did, I just didn't go to class. You taught me gratitude by fostering my appreciation for beauty in things I might have otherwise taken for granted. Flowers, trees, sunsets, birds, and even the breeze. Just taking a few minutes out for yourself to sense all the beauty around us. Nowadays, that's referred to as mindfulness, and people charge about $400 an hour to teach you what you had taught me for free. So my bank account thanks you too. Lastly, you brought me the suit. I consider it a manifestation of the values which you instilled in me, and I wear it today to show you the time spent teaching me did not go to waste. Your love did not go without regard, and your letters, they shall remain in my treasure box, where I will continue to read them every time I'm feeling down. I'm so very sorry that I couldn't show this suit to you in person. But I hope you'll have a better view from where you are now. The happiness and joy you brought into our world through your influence will not be forgotten. We will follow in your footsteps and be kind to others. Thank you, everyone. Now, I'd just like to say a few words on behalf of my eldest cousins on there. Nana, it is so difficult to say goodbye to you. I do take comfort knowing that you are not suffering anymore. Look at all these people that have come to bid you farewell. They have come to bid farewell to Manny the star, the winner, the legend. Nana, thank you for all the wonderful memories, the knowledge that you've shared with us, and most of all, the love and care you gave us. Thank you, Nana. We love you, and we will miss you dearly. Rest in peace. Thank you all.
To the grandchildren, I'd just like to say, cherish all the memories of Granddad has left behind for you. Continue to make him proud and live your life to the fullest. Thank you.
Be
Shri Ram and Krishna Master to loving families and friends. Once more on behalf of myself, in the name of my Guru, at the lotus feet of my spiritual Master Swami Shivananda, my sympathies and my condolences are to the bereaved family on the loss of a wonderful husband, a wonderful father, a wonderful father-in-law, a wonderful grandfather, wonderful brother, wonderful uncle, and also a very, very dear friend. Loving families and friends, it's indeed a very, very sad day for this family today. To put the farewell salutations, love and respects towards our departed dad that's lying in his casket today. Bhagwanji Paramatma sent for a call, and now our departed is in a very, very deep sleep. Now dad is one of the creator himself, and the only way that we can remember our dear dad that's lying in his casket today is for all the love that he has shared with one and all of you all that is gathered here today. Loving families and friends, everything we do has to come to an end. In a few minutes' time, we're going to proceed to the antechamber, where we're going to be performing our last rites for our departed dad that's lying in his casket. On behalf of the family, I wish to thank each and every one of you for being here today, showing your love and your support to the family in this most difficult time of theirs. In any way that you have assisted this family, may Paramatma richly bless you and your family. May bless you abundantly. May give you a safe traveling mercy back to those destinations where you have came from. And may keep each and every one of you safe in this pandemic that we are facing on our daily basis. We're going to get the immediate family to come to the casket to do the final offerings, and then we're going to do some chanting, and every one of us can arise, and then we're going to proceed to the antechamber.
I just want to thank them and house members for the donation they allocated to me. Thank you very much. Shri Ram Jaya